Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, like Ricky said, hump day. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all, baby, Miss Dawn Lemon is definitely speaking out, honey. I talked about it last hour. Well, I have the audio because y'all going to hear it from Dawn's mouth. But anyway, he's responding to Kanye accusing him, honey, of starting a rumor that Ye and his beautiful wife, Miss Bianca Censori, were kicked out of the Grammys after turning up uninvited. Now, Dawn, honey, spoke his mind, and here's what he had to say.
First of all, Kanye, I did not start a rumor about you being kicked out of the Grammys. I actually corrected it. I saw someone on your team who asked me to correct it because it had been reported everywhere. So, first of all, get your shit straight. And you, of all people, calling me a coon? That Make America Great Again hat must be too tight on your head.
Oh, yes, baby. Baby, you don't play with the Dawn, honey. Yes, honey. Dawn spoke out, honey. He let it be known, child. I'm like, Lord have mercy. You know, Dawn had a lot of time that day, honey, so he definitely said what he had to say, and he said so. Now we're waiting for Kanye to respond again, honey, because you know Kanye don't sit very lightly when somebody say something about him and his beautiful wife.
He's not going to out-argue Don Lemon, period.
Not at all.
Yeah, you got to at least be on the right side of whatever you're arguing about if you're going to argue with Don Lemon.
Yes, honey. So Dawn told it like it was. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Okay, y'all. Nick Cannon. Now, he's speaking out. A lot of people saying he's being very disrespectful, honey, because he's talking about Meagan Good, saying that, honey, Meagan Good broke his heart, y'all. Now, a lot of people saying, now, what about her man, Jonathan? Why would you say that knowing that this woman got a man and stuff like that, causing confusion? But here's what Mr. Cannon had to say.
I mean, me and Megan go way back. Like, I would say she was the first person to ever really break my heart.
Oh, give us the tea. I needed that.
What
because
are
I was
you
a
saying
kid.
right now?
Because I was a kid. Like,
okay,
we were
so what's
kids.
she do?
Really, we grew up like his best friend. She invited me to my first Hollywood event ever. And I was her date. You know, but then we just been friends.
So then how did your heart break?
Because I never had a chance.
He had
Isn't that something? He never had a chance. That's Nick Cannon, honey. He never had a chance with Meagan Good, honey. She took him on his first date somewhere. They went to an event together and what have you. But, you know, she never did give him any play, as you all say in that community. But it was just, it's a sad situation. But I wonder what Mariah think about that.
We all remember that first chick that we couldn't get.
Yeah.
Really?
They say you forget a lot of the ones you had, but you never forget the ones that you couldn't get.
Ooh, really? My God.
Yeah, I remember mine.
I promise you can get them now, though.
You don't want them now. An 17-year-old her and that 53-year-old her ain't the same her.
It ain't. It ain't.
Well, moving on, honey. My final story is being reported that Jay-Z and Beyoncé, honey, their body language, honey, a body language expert saying that marriage might be kind of coming to an end. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the Grammy served as a time to celebrate her accomplishment and put the allegation that Jay-Z, his real name Sean Carter, currently faces on the back burner. But they're saying the body language expert said that Jay-Z looked very tentative after Beyoncé went. What does tentative mean? I thought tentative means... tentative mean what y'all smart people everybody know y'all know what tentative means?
Tentative.
You're paying attention.
Oh, what it say?
Hesitant.
What it say? I can't.
You can't say that. He
on.
Can't say that word.
They
hesitant.
say it look tentative means done without confidence, hesitant. They say it's eventually tried a few tentative steps around his hospital room. So that means he looks hesitant. That means he had to stand still while Beyonce take the stage, because they say usually, she usually, sit there and let him go. But now, honey, he had to sit and let her go because it was her night and he was being as a good husband. They say, honey, he currently put his stuff on the back burner. And I mean, my thing is he should have looked tentative because it was Beyonce's time. And they say Jay-Z didn't stand out at the Grammy Awards and he didn't make a huge fuss, honey, when his wife Beyonce won Album of the Year, according to Patty Woods, of the expert. Now they're saying his tentativeness to his gestures when celebrating Beyonce. They said that according to Woods, they say Taylor Swift and Jay-Z exchanged a pleasant moment during the Album of the Year announcement when it was announced that Cowboy Carter won. Swift had her head sideways and her chin jutted out as if to amp up the crowd over the win. As for Jay-Z, they say he had an interpersonal smile that differed greatly from Swift's grand gestures. Now, what's an interpersonal smile? He smiled inside,
You're giving us some big words today, so class.
I know, honey.
You're going to have to hit us with the definitions, too.
Yeah, so, honey. Maria, you ain't looked up at a person?
It's a smile that is exchanged
sorry.
during a conversation or interaction with another person.
I need to get on my administrative duties. I apologize.
That's okay,
Thank
honey.
you, Beyonce.
Thank God for the white woman in the room.
I know. But anyway, so
To the rescue.
yes. Well, anyway, we just gonna pray that Beyonce and Jay-Z stay together. They say as for Jay-Z had that interpersonal smile that gestured greatly from Swift's grand gestures. They say his hold on the glass is unusual. What they said was more tentative. Now, they said the expert also noted how Jay-Z held his elbow and arm close to his side, giving the impression that he didn't want the attention on him. They said it's not lifted up to say, you're darn right. It's more like, oh, thank you, I feel it. And it went on. So that's nice. He gave Beyonce her night, honey. And he didn't, do what men do, honey, and try to take the whole light. He gave the light to his beautiful wife, y'all, on her winning of that award. So hopefully and prayerfully they
Boy,
stay
you be
together.
killing me.
Yeah, well, Rick, that's what y'all do.
No, we don't. Go
Y'all
on with the
take-
color today.
Y'all take all the oxygen. The color today, honey, is what the color today, y'all, is lucent. On the high end, you say lucent, and on the low, you say beautiful white. That's your color for today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for Gary with the T if you would.